Hey, welcome to Live with Lynn. So if you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay so I know you were here. I'm Lynn Huber, and I appreciate you being here today. So this is a replay, so sorry if you just watched this, but I had some problems, some technical issues. Anyway, so today I'm going to talk about claim your victory by approaching life with a positive attitude. You know, victory begins with the determination to win despite the odds that are stacked up against you. It starts in your mind before it manifests visibly on the outside. You have to see it in here first before you're going to manifest it, right? You have to set your mind to win. So the mind is the place that distinguishes between winners and quitters. There's a theory developed by psychologists called negative bias. And this is what happens when people accept defeat and quit on their dreams. The theory proposes that the average human mind has 60 to 80,000 thoughts per day, that are 80% of which are negative. There's that mind chatter, right, that I'm talking about all the time. I mean, your mind just never shuts down. It's just constantly chattering. But can you believe that? 60 to 80,000 thoughts. Wow. But these numbers show how easy it is to wire your mind towards defeat and how difficult, but not impossible, it is to turn those thoughts into victory. So there's tons of personality tests out there, and they vary with the unique methods available. One of the widely used analogies is the half-filled glass, right? Psychological experts diagnose your general outlook to life as either positive or negative based on how you see that glass. So those who see it as half empty are pessimists, and then those who see it as half full are optimists, which means they have that positive outlook. So developing a positive outlook to life can propel you from failure to success. But here's the thing, sometimes people think of a positive attitude as the inability to have negative thoughts. But that's not true at all. I mean, it's also very unrealistic because drawbacks are a very common part of everyday life. Nothing is perfect and nothing is going to go right all the time, right? But positive thinking is the ability to look beyond the setbacks. It's the ability to say, okay, here's the problem. How do I go around it or over it or under it or whatever, right? And it involves making the most out of terrible situations and drawing lessons from them that they can use then for future challenges. So a positive attitude is an optimistic approach to life. This attitude sees failure as a detour in pursuing success and not a destination where they end. So again, you see that thing that's in your way and you go around it or under it or whatever, it's a detour, right? It's not going to be, oh, I came to this and I have to quit, right? So being positive takes determination. I mean, it requires daily affirmations and deliberate actions to keep those positive thoughts at the forefront of your mind. It's just not something that comes naturally. It's something you have to do, right? But there's so many benefits of having a positive attitude because being positive is a brilliant way to keep healthy, mentally healthy, and physically healthy. It creates a stress-free environment for your mind, and a positive outlook helps you deal with disappointment and frustration much better because it helps you cope during tough moments. It also eliminates psychological disorders such as depression and anxiety, which reduces physical disorders too, which can be induced by the effects of stress on the body. And being happy and positive has a positive effect on a person's overall well-being. So if you're well in all aspects, there's fewer health risks that can actually threaten your life, right? You're likely to have a more productive day if you surround yourself with positivity. So if you're a salesperson, you're likely to close many, many more sales if you put out that positive energy. If you're a manager, you're more likely to surround yourself with people who display a positive aura than those who are negative. And this can pave the way to promotions and career advancements and all kinds of things, right? So positive people, they thrive socially because they attract positive people to themselves. And they attract people in general because other people want to be around you because you're positive. So no one wants to be in a friendship or develop any form of a relationship with someone who's always negative. So instead, people surround themselves with positive people. So there's lots of ways to develop that positive attitude. I have some ideas for you. The first one is to affirm yourself. So starting your day with positive affirmations can make a difference in how your day will turn out. But keep in mind, affirmations don't do any good if you don't believe them, right? You have to have belief. Self-belief is the anchor to a positive attitude. Believe in your ability to win and then follow it through by speaking it out loud to yourself. At first, it might seem ridiculous or futile, but there's truth in the fact that eventually you will become what you say you are. Speaking it out loud is like playing a record until your subconscious accepts the narrative as truth. And it becomes easier to navigate your way through disappointment and setbacks after you do that, right? And also, you need to get up in the morning and decide, I'm going to make today a great day. I am going to make it happen. I mean, I'm in a coaching program that I'm running right now. And at our last coaching session, we were talking about that you could wake up in the morning and there could be two doors in front of you, and you could stumble through the first door, not even paying any attention, and just deal with whatever's there, right? Or you can wake up in the morning and you can say, today I'm going to have a great day. I'm going to make things happen, and I'm going to choose which door I'm going to walk through. I'm going to walk through the positive door, or I'm going to ignore the negative door, right? So that's your choice. You just have to get up and say, today's going to be an amazing day. Let's make it happen, right? So along those lines, we can use positive affirmations. So I have a couple of ideas for you. Here's one. My mind is a garden in which I plant positivity. Or how about, there's no room for negativity around me. I only surround myself with positivity. Or here's one. I'm responsible for the energy I let in and the kind that I let out. Or nothing can dim the light that shines from within me. Or things are only impossible until I apply myself to do them. How cool is that? It might be impossible, but I know that if I do it, I'm going to make it happen, right? So things are only impossible until I apply myself to do them. Those are just a few ideas. I'm sure you can come up with more, but mantras like this can make such a difference in developing that positivity. Also, you want to surround yourself with positive influences. Work to surround yourself with positive people. You might have to avoid people who have a tendency to bring you down or influence negativity by their outlook on life. You can also follow positive-minded people online by listening to their podcasts or their videos or whatever, every day. Audios play a significant role in captivating the mind and can be a useful asset in motivating positivity. And there's many, many books out there that you can read that can help you develop that positive mindset. You just have to go find it. There's all kinds of things out there. Approach life with gratitude. People with more grateful approach to life are often positive. Expressing appreciation for yourself and other people teaches you to focus more on the positive than on the negative. Giving yourself a well-deserved pat on the back acknowledges the strides that you've made, no matter how small they may be. We talked about that yesterday. You have to celebrate those small victories. Every time, every victory, celebrate them, because they're going to help you to see and recognize and be open for more victories. And it motivates you to even do better the next time, right? A grateful person also tends to complain less, which is a mark of positivity. And then be proactive and less reactive. You only have so much control over events that happen, right? And other people's opinions or their acceptance of you, right? So things are bound to go wrong at some point. There's always going to come a time when someone doesn't treat you the way you feel they should, or you or they might misinterpret the other person's intentions, or things just don't go right, right? Being proactive is expecting that these things will happen from time to time. We know they're going to happen. And then committing to approach them from a positive perspective, regardless of the temptation to react negatively. And if we find ourselves reacting, then we have to say, stop. You have to literally say to yourself, stop. I'm not going to react this way. I'm going to react this way. And then change how you're reacting. You don't have to automatically react. You can choose, right? So focus on the solution more than the problem. Negative people expect things to go wrong and they obsess over it. They focus on the problem and all the reasons things could go so wrong, right? Positive people seek solutions when they're faced with adversity. Your ability to exude positivity is the center of victory. It starts with an attitude to win, and its cultivation lies in daily positive thoughts. Make a deliberate choice to be positive to attract your victory. Keep working on it and it will come. I know you. I know it will come. You just have to keep at it, right? So, hey, now I'd love to hear from you. Do any of the thoughts I mentioned today resonate with you? What kinds of things help you to stay positive, even when things aren't going the way you wanted? Please share your thoughts with us in the comments below. I would love to hear your stories. I don't see anybody live today, but I'm having problems with my program that I use to connect. I know that I had Alice on earlier and Judy, so thank you guys for being live with me earlier. And thank you, anyone who might be live right now that I don't see, and anyone who's watching the replay. I appreciate you. So go out there and have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.